There he is, jerk. Rod tip up. Oh my.
He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere.
Flip him in the boat. Flip him in the boat. Good night. That's the biggest one of the day.
That's what we're looking
That is a
for.
big bluegill.
Is that bigger
Give
than
me
yours?
5. Yeah.
You can walk up to it.
I can walk up to it if I don't fall out this boat.
If you fall out, what would happen?
You would laugh.
Why would I laugh at you? You're my best friend.
Megan, I'm your best friend. That's what I'm talking about. Man, that's what every dad wants to hear. Right there. What is going on, everybody? Squirrels got me distracted. Me and old Cap are on the hunt for some worms because tomorrow
It's fishing day.
Tomorrow is fishing day.
Fire ants.
Ooh, stay out of them fire ants. We plan on going and trying to catch us some bluegill. Now, the older boy of mine, he's been running with me. We've been trying to catch some bigger fish, some paddlefish, since catfish are spawning. They're all in holes. And Cap, he's tagged along, but he just ain't big enough to handle a big paddlefish. So tomorrow, the game plan is early. We're going to take the little boat out, run up the lake, and just see if we can stumble on some spawning bluegill. They spawn all summer long here, off and on, just weather conditions permitting. So all we got to do is find us some bait. You having any luck?
Nope.
It's a little drier. It's a little drier than what I thought it was.
Yeah.
There's one right there.
Gotcha.
Stick him in there. That's a big one.
Dad, I found one.
Get him in there. I'm about half afraid to reach my hand.
Look at this thing.
I see. I'm about half afraid to reach my hand up under that lip.
Why?
I pull out a copperhead,
What's a copperhead?
a snake.
Oh, shoot.
A shoot would be right. There's another one right there.
Worm. Gotcha.
I got to work tonight, so we're gonna get these worms and we're gonna put them in the refrigerator overnight so I don't have to dig them up in the morning. And then we're gonna do some fishing.
Yep. Here's one.
Look at this one. That's what we're looking for right there. Just big old night crawlers. Just,
Yeah.
They stack up under this leaf litter where it's wet from the water running off the house. Good night. We hit the mother lode over here under this leaf litter.
Found one.
I'm not above buying worms,
Dad, I found one.
but I don't buy them very often. Stick them in the bucket.
There's 2 of them. There's one's about to slip.
Ah!
We're losing them. We're losing them.
All right.
We just losing them, Dad.
Anyways, y'all just hold tight. There's one behind you. Blink right here.
Ooh.
Y'all just hold tight. We'll be jerking these perch up out of the lake before you know it.
Yeah.
Whew, we made it. That old long-tail mud motor pushed this little boat faster than what you're allowed to go in this lake. Even at an idle, I was having a hard time keeping it slow enough not to make a wake. But we're gonna get over here and fish this real low spot. I would show y'all some beds, some like bluegill beds. They just look like pie plates under the water, but we've had so much rain, the water's so muddy, there ain't no way we're gonna be able to see them. I just know this is a spot where I found them spawning in the past. So we're gonna start here and we're just gonna ease around this bank.
I never seen this part of the bank over here.
Well, we're gonna get a worm on his hook. Y'all check this out. All I got is just a little float, about 1.5 feet under that float. I got a cricket hook on his, I think is what it's called. It's a little bitty, like 8/0 hook. Let's see if I can dig it out of my pocket here. Yeah, right there. I got the same setup except a little bigger hook. I want him to be able to catch any fish that bites, even little ones. We're gonna keep him because he wants to eat some of them. That boy likes to eat bluegill, let me tell you.
I also like to eat catfish.
He also likes to eat catfish. And any fish that is too small to eat, we'll just freeze and use for cut bait on trot lines and stuff.
Yeah, but if we catch any big fish, I don't mind. We're gonna eat it.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's get set up.
Team on, baby.
Let's get set up and catch fish.
I got one, Daddy.
I know. I ain't even got my stuff.
First one.
Yep, didn't
First cast.
How long did it take? About 3 seconds?
It was just by the boat, and when I reeled by the boat, I caught it.
Oh, well, open that ice chest and here. Throw them in that. Throw them in that.
It's super hard to open it.
Right there, that little one.
I can't open it. I tried a while ago and I couldn't.
Oh. Oh, goodness.
That thing is super
That right there is catfish bait.
Yeah.
You gonna catch one right there?
Yep.
Jerk. Oh, Reel the slack out of the line.
I got another one.
Do you?
Yeah.
Is it a big one?
Don't you see the cord?
Oh yeah. Get him in. Let's see what you got.
Gotcha, baby.
Well, we're catching catfish
This
bait
ain't
for
mine.
sure. Catfish bait. We'll be able to set some trot lines out, won't we?
Yeah. They're catfish.
All right, you're ready.
Yeah. I'm just too good for these babies.
I may not even need to rig my pole up. I may just need to sit here and watch you fish. You're tangled up. Oh goodness.
Wait, I was on the. Hey, Dad,
There you
I
go.
was on
You're
the
ready.
Thanks.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll just sit down here.
All those fish over there.
He's already getting another one. Get him, jerk. Get him. Did you get him?
I don't know. Just have to reel on and see. Yep, I got one. That was a baby thing.
Yeah, let's throw that in back. That one's too small to even use for catfish bait.
Yeah, we can't throw that one back.
Yeah, okay.
Bye-bye.
We need to catch some bigger ones if you want to eat them.
Yeah.
You're tangled again?
Yeah. At least I catch a lot of stinking fish here.
That's all right.
This is the best place ever.
I am the master untangler. There, hold that and I'll put your worm back on. Cast out there in front of you towards them lily pads.
Over there.
All right, here, you're ready. Cast straight out there in front of you towards them lily pads.
Fish right there.
Hey, cast out there towards them lily pads. They'll be over there.
Hey.
There you go. Get him?
Got one.
Did you get him?
Yeah. Got one over there by those lily pads.
How big is he?
I don't know. I got it.
Let's see. That's a little bigger one.
We got two.
Hang on, I got one. I finally caught a fish.
Yeah, and it's a big one.
There we go. That's what we're looking for right there. These
are what we're looking for, bluegill.
now these here are Redear.
Oh.
Some people call them Shellcrackers. Keep them in the boat. That's big enough I'll flay them. There's probably a bed of them over there. Let's catch us some.
I'll get
Here,
this thing off.
let me see it.
I'll get him off.
You sure you want to get him off?
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep fishing while you do.
Okay.
All right.
Stop fishing. I'm gonna keep you off of here. I'm gonna eat you. You probably don't want to get ate.
He don't want to get ate.
Maybe, I don't know. Oh dang, you done swallowed the hook.
You want me to get him off?
I want to try to figure this out.
Here, let me get him off so you don't break your line. Not because you can't, because I don't want to retie it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Here you go. Cast it back out there. Right in that same spot, right over there.
Yeah, that's where we caught the fish at. Over there we caught some fish.
Hey,
over there.
go ahead.
We are the master of catching fish here, right?
Right, go. See what you got. That was a good cast.
Yeah.
You do got one?
Yeah.
Is he huge?
Yeah, he's huge, bro. I think he is.
See, get him in the boat when you get him up here.
I'm trying. Come here.
Hold on, come on, get him out of the grass. Oh
He ain't
my.
going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere.
Flip him in the boat, flip him in the boat. Good night, that's the biggest one of the day.
That's what we're looking
That is a
for.
big bluegill.
Is that bigger
Give
than
me
yours?
5. Yeah, that is a doozy right there.
That is what we're looking for, bro.
Yeah, that is what we're looking for, bro.
That's bigger than the other big one than you caught.
Yeah, and that's a bluegill, not a Redear too. So I mean, that's a big bluegill, dude.
Yeah.
Give me 5. You caught that by yourself.
Yeah.
Pitch back out there. You know where they're at.
I can't believe it.
Well, that's about where we're catching them. So there ain't much. Cap, I had my pole hanging over the edge of the boat.
Just got one, baby.
More catfish bait.
Hold on, let me get
So
it out.
there ain't much to this. All we've done.
Let me get
Leave yours out there. Leave yours out there. You don't have to reel it in. All right, reel it in then.
Wait,
All we're doing is just kind of fishing
I'll
a
leave it on the edge
real
of the
shallow sand flat out here. That water out there is not more than about 2.5 feet, 3 feet deep.
Daddy caught it.
You know, the little bitty tiny fish for the little kids, they're gonna be up in the lily pads, you know. The bigger fish, they're gonna be out there making beds, trying to spawn. All we're doing is floating a worm over the top of them.
And we catch them.
Yeah, bluegill, Redear, sunfish, they will bite a worm if you float it over the top of them. If you pitch a worm out there and you don't get a bite within about 30 seconds, there's not a fish there.
And guess what? I caught the biggest fish.
He has caught the biggest
thing.
fish.
I went out there and boom, reeled in a big one. Fist bump.
Fist bump. So, if you want to make best friend status, I guess this is the way to do it.
Yeah. I mean, Dad caught one.
Hey, pitch out there off that lily pad point. That's where
I'm gonna see if I can catch a fish right there.
Just hanging it off the boat.
Yeah.
But over there off that point's where the big ones are.
Okay.
I don't think kids care about catching big ones. They just want to catch fish and tangle everything up. Hold on, man. Hold on. Don't jerk it. Let me get this untangled. We got that mess untangled. That is part of fishing with kids, though.
Yeah.
We're gonna get y'all back on my chest so that I can try to catch a few more fish. I would like to have 6 or 8 of them big enough to flay so that we can have enough to eat for lunch. We've got what, 3 or 4 of them big enough to flay. The rest of them are catfish bait.
Yeah, but let's keep fishing.
We're gonna keep fishing just for a little bit. It's starting to get hot.
Yeah, but we haven't caught enough fish for us to like eat.
We never catch enough fish. We could catch 600 fish, and if you're a fisherman, it wouldn't be enough. Hey, get my pole and reel it in. I think there's fish on it. Oh. I threw it out there, but I don't see a cork nowhere. Hurry, reel him. Turn him over and reel him. No, you're doing it backwards. Turn the reel over and switch hands. Close.
How do you
there,
do
right
it?
there, right there. There you go. What do you got?
You caught one, Dad. We have one.
What is it?
I don't know.
That is a doozy right there.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for.
That is what we're looking for. Look at the size of that Redear.
Yeah.
We can strip some fillets off him.
Literally what we're looking for.
That is literally what we're looking for. I broke my hook off in his mouth. I want that hook back.
What?
I'll have to get me another hook. What about that one?
Yeah, let me put him in the hot chest.
I got him. There, we'll stick him in there. Here's your water. Set that pole down. He wanted some water, and
I am thirsty as could be.
He wanted some water. I pitched mine out there and turned around to get the water and looked back, and my cork was gone. Oh, that's gross. Oh my, here. All right, cast out there in front of them lily pads.
Okay.
What is it now?
Oh no, don't. I thought I had one, but I didn't.
Is that the spot?
Yeah, I want to see if there's fish there. Are we floating?
Huh? No, we're not floating. That mud motor's got us pinned down to the bottom.
I need to use the bathroom.
You need to use the bathroom?
Mm-hmm.
There ain't nobody looking. Just go in the water.
Gotta find the
What is it?
mussel.
All right, he's done. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I got one. Hold on. I got one while you was going to the bathroom.
No, when I got done, you caught one.
There we go.
This is the final. Are we gonna eat it?
Yeah, we probably eat that one. Huh? Here, cast right on the other side of them trees right there.
Hey, should we get a little farther out there to fish?
I think this is the final spot. I think we're going to fish this spot and then we're going to head back towards the house because it is getting hot.
Well, at least we caught a lot of fish.
We caught some fish, yeah. We still got to load the boat up and all that.
We need to get all this fishing done. Is the camera on?
There's, hey, pitch right there. I'm getting bites right there, but I'm not getting hook set, so they're probably them small fish. Right about there where my cork is. Can you cast out there? There you go. Right about there. Oh, there was one. That's a little bass. Hold on now. Hold on, Mr. Bass.
Dad, am I gonna get one?
Look at there. If y'all think that I ain't fixing to keep him and pull the fillet off of him, y'all are crazy. See, they changed the regs on bass. You are getting one. For a long time, you couldn't keep a bass that was under 14 inches. And what was happening, all us rednecks were catching and keeping bass that were over 14 inches, and the bass fishermen who fish tournaments, they getting their feelings hurt because we was eating all the big bass. So they petitioned the state, and the state changed the regs and said, all right, now you can keep bass under 14 inches. Get him, Cap. And only one over 16 inches. So now, us rednecks, there's another one. Boy, they are stacked in there. All us rednecks can keep and eat the little bass and let the bass fishermen fish for the big ones. That's a good spot right there. I'm catching one every time I pitch out there. You're a little bit too close. Reel in and cast a little bit further out there. Oh, you ain't got a worm, you knobhead. Let me put a worm on there for you. That makes a difference.
I thought I had a worm, but if I didn't get one, I would be just sad.
That's why you ain't catching one. You ain't got no bait on there. There you go. Now you got a bait. Flip out there on the other side of them trees.
Did I get one?
You won't get one in the trees like that. Your bait's not in the water. Now flip on the other side of them trees.
Those are grass.
Grass, trees, sticks. I use all these words interchangeably. All right, reel it in just a smidge. Oh, you got him. You got him. That's a doozy. There you go. Flip him in the boat. Money. That's an eater right there, isn't it? Mm-hmm. All we had to do was put you a worm on the hook.
Yeah.
Can't catch fish without a worm, can we?
Yep. I thought I had a worm, but if I didn't catch one with the worm, I would have been sad.
There you go. Cast back out there.
You say reel in, I reeled in a bit, and I just caught a fish.
You're in the sticks again. Jerk it out of there. I think you're gonna catch a big one there. Maybe 100-pounder. You think?
Yeah. Because I already got one right there.
And we caught 2 or 3 right there.
Yeah. I caught a big one over there.
You getting one? Get him. Oh, he come off there.
Well, at least I caught one of them right there.
Yeah, you gotta give her a little jerk. We ain't using circle hooks like all the internet catfishermen. Oh, right there, right there. There he is. Get him. Did you get him?
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have to throw him back.
But can we keep it?
No, not that one. That one's minnow status.
Hold on, let's throw that. I want to watch it swim off, so let me.
You got him?
Come on, fish. I'm gonna throw you back.
He swam under the boat. Got to get you another worm. That's a good cast. You think you'll catch Moby Dick out there?
Maybe.
Oh, stop, stop. Get him. Oh, he came off there.
Still got my bait though.
Still got your bait though. I might have to get in on some of this action.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Get him? Is he a big one? Oh, he is a nice one. In the boat, in the boat.
Come on, let me get him off.
Oh, you get him off fish. Did he just came off on his own, didn't he?
Yeah.
There you go.
Good thing we got him in the boat.
Flick him in the nice chest.
Good thing we got him in the boat, Dad.
Money.
Stay in there, fish.
Oh, he ain't going nowhere.
I don't have one.
They like that little spot right there where you're fishing.
Yeah. Probably because I have
Let it sit a little further. Oh, stop. Let it sit a little further out there. There he is. There he is. Get him. Did you miss him? Boy, they playing games with you.
Yeah, they're like, you ain't gonna catch me. I caught one of them.
You caught more than one.
One of them said, you ain't gonna catch me? Oh, he caught me, right? I got like half the bait. I should change.
You should what?
I should get more bait.
I'm about to steal your fish right here. You ready? You need more? He took your worm off again? Here, I got another worm. Well, I had another worm. Where'd he go?
Found him!
Oh, you found him. There he is.
I'll put him
hold
on.
Hold on.
I'll put him on, Dad.
Oh, gosh. I jerked that fish all the way up into the boat with us. I got to reel him in a little bit. You think you could hook that worm on there by yourself?
Yep. I'll try. Which way do you do it?
It don't matter. They don't care which way you do it. You just...
Stick it in there?
Yeah, just stick it in there.
Okay. More? Gotcha,
they'll jerk that off. You better let me put him on there a little bit more. A little fish will come grab that worm right there by the tail and just swim off with him.
Oh. At least we were gonna get him. How do you do that?
There you go. You're ready to go. That's the spot right there. He's nipping at it. Get him. Did you get him? Missed him. Oh, let me see your worm. Them tricky little buggers.
Dude, he's gonna come off.
They must be some little bitty ones in there, huh?
Yeah, they're tricky. They're playing
There you
games
go.
with us.
Playing games.
Yeah. They're like, don't take me, don't take me. Tangled. I'm tangled.
You're tangled?
Yep.
You've been tangled since we've been here. But you've been catching some fish anyways.
Mm-hmm.
How did this happen?
I don't know.
There, you're untangled. Alright, cast it out there.
And they're like,
Let me get out your way. Yeah, don't do that. Don't. Just cast it and don't. Whatever that whomper jaw thing was, don't do that. Get him.
got one.
You about ready to go home?
Nope.
I'm about ready to go home. Oh, did you see the size of that bluegill?
Yeah.
That was a big old male bluegill. He was all colored up and spawning. He wasn't as big as the bluegill you caught, but you're too close. You got to throw out there in that little nook.
Well, I don't have any bait on.
You don't have any bait on there.
Yeah.
All right, I'll put you some more bait on there. Oh, we got a mess now, don't we?
Yeah.
I think that's the one that I lost just a second ago. That's not a bluegill there. That is a long-eared sunfish. Oh, gosh.
You're catching more fish than
Yeah,
me.
long ear.
You're catching more fish
We can get a
than
fillet off him.
You're catching more fish than I am.
I don't know if I've caught more fish than you.
Right now you are, yeah.
We both catching them. They get your worm again. Them little,
See them little sneaky suckers?
them worm suckers. That's a good spot right there. I'm just gonna sit here. Nope, leave it right there. Quit reeling it in so far. I'm just gonna sit here and watch you catch fish.
I'm gonna give it a good jerk when I catch one.
Yeah, when he pops it under, you give it a good jerk. There he goes. No, wait. Let it go on it. Get him, jerk. There, you done it. You did get him. You're catching bait again.
Let me get him off the hook.
All right, you can get him off the hook. Turn that one loose. We got enough bait.
But
Huh?
I want to keep one more piece of bait.
One more piece of bait?
Yeah. So we're gonna keep this one.
Yeah, suit yourself.
We need to. Cause we only need we didn't have enough bait, so we need one more piece of bait.
I guess you can't never have too much bait.
Yeah. I mean, you catch all the fish you get, you keep. Stay in there.
All right, that's the last piece of bait we're keeping now. We are about to gear down. We have got all the catfish bait we need. We have got enough, I don't know, what we got, 6, 7 of them fish big enough to fillet, so he could have some for lunch.
Let's eat some little fish.
You want to eat some of the little fish?
Yeah, some of the little fish.
We might have some that we could eat. But it is getting hot. I bet we're pushing 100 degrees here. If it wasn't for this old sycamore tree here behind me giving us a little shade, I would be in a bind. So, take your kids fishing. I appreciate y'all watching. We will catch you next time.